Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to learn how to create straight lines, curved lines, and more complex shapes using the pencil tool and the curvature tool. We're also going to create dashed lines and arrowheads. First thing we're going to do is go ahead and create a new document, and we're going to go to Art and Illustration and pick the third preset here. We're not going to change any of the preset details, so we're going to go ahead and click on Create. First thing we're going to do is go to Windows and click on Workspace and click on Reset Essentials. Next, we're going to click on our rectangle tool. We're going to right click here and click on the ellipse tool. We're going to hold shift and drag down. With our selection tool selected, we're going to go to our properties panel and we're going to go down to fill and appearance. So what we're going to do is change the fill to none and add a stroke of 4. We're also going to change the color of the stroke to a gray color. So let's click on one of these grays. Next, we're going to go up to the layers panel, and then we're going to click on the drop down button here and we're going to lock the ellipse. Make sure that the layer 1 is selected and it's not locked. I'm going to zoom in here with control plus on my keyboard. Next, we're going to select the curvature tool, which is right here, and what we're going to do is create a curved line in between the circle here. First thing we're going to do is make a path right here on the edge of the circle. I'm going to click here. And then we're just going to come out a little bit here on the circle and click another path. From here, you will notice a blue rubber band preview of the curve before and after a new point. This tool works by creating anchor points where you click. The path will then flex around the points dramatically. From here, we're going to go out just a tad bit more and create another point. You can also click and drag to move the line more curved like you're liking as seen here. And we're going to go ahead and get to the other edge of the ellipse or the circle. Okay, you can hit escape on your keyboard to stop the drawing here. Now we're going to go up to the path list in our layers panel and we're going to lock this path as well. And make sure you have layer 1 still selected. Now with the curvature tool still selected, we're going to draw another curvature line here to create a river-like shape. So we're going to go about right here. We're going to click here and we're going to go ahead and just these lines curved here. It doesn't have to be perfect here. Just make it a little wavy, curvy. And again, you can always hit exit on your keyboard to stop the drawing process. Then go up to select and click deselect. Now we're going to draw the other side of the river. So we're going to click up here and make another curvature line. We're going to make it to the edge of the circle here. Select, deselect, escape on your keyboard. And say we made a mistake with one of our paths and we want to edit it. All you have to do with the curvature tool selected is click on the one you want to edit and it will show you all the anchor point that you made and you can still draw from it. So what we're going to do, we're going to click on one of these anchor points here. Let's click on this one and then we're going to move it. As you can see, you can move it here to edit the shape. You can do that for any one of them. And also you see a little plus sign. That plus sign means that you can add anchor points as well. So we're going to go up here and we're going to add another anchor point here to the first line that we created, the first path we created. So I'm going to go ahead and click on escape on my keyboard. Then I'm going to go to our layers panel and we're going to unlock the first path that we created here. And with the curvature tool selected, we're going to select that line and we're going to add anchor point here and just edit the line. You can also delete them by clicking delete on your keyboard. So have it selected and you can know it's selected when it turns blue and then you can hit delete on your keyboard. Okay, from here, we're going to create some corners using the curvature tool. So we're going to go ahead and lock all our paths and make sure that you have layer 1 selected. So now we're going to create some mountain shapes right here. So we're going to go ahead and from here, we're going to click a path and just make some mountain shapes. As you can see, again, you do have this blue rubber band preview of the next path that you're going to create. So for mountains, we want these to be kind of pointy. So what we can do is you can double click here on the anchor point and it will make it pointy here. And that's called corner point. And instead of doing this every time you want to create a corner point, you can hold down the Alt button when you are creating new anchor points so you won't have to go back and double click on every single one. So let's go ahead and do that now. Continue making your mountain shape. Now I'm gonna go in and kind of move these a little bit more to make it look more like a mountain shape. And you can do the same as well.